Let's go.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What the fuck happened, dude? That's fucking weird.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3-yard conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A pitch comes to Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyquan Thornton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
49ers nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 37 yards. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And it's no good. He missed it.
Eddie Pinero's a piece of shit, dude. He's missed like 3 extra points in the last fucking 3 games, dude.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kicks away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their, he's going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes.
Oh, come on. Grab that motherfucker.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down.
Oh, where you at, Warner? Oh, my God.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 71 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here, he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but now before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones with a sack there. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Play action, now Purdy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they were weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Waitman down to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
No.
He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible four-way drive.
So they throw the pick 6. They get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And it's thrown complete. The defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a shot who can put the ball in the end zone. They're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the 49er first down.
Now Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy off the play fake. Under pressure, they got him again. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Intended for Rashard Smith. Incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
The Blitzers always have to get home to be effective. They knew the offense had a long way to go to pick up the first down, so they closed the ball out quick and then rallied to the football to force 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Chiefs 21, 49ers 12.
Two scores down, two timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy.
Good game, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First run down for Kyron Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Stanford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
Again to Williams, running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Next receivers help spread the defense out. They will come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
6-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 19.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Stafford. This is caught inside the 15.
Damn
3rd and 19, no problem. Is there able to convert?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers. And
here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
they're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So here's the play call.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their
Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
We're going to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? You got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And the Patriot first down.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they hoped for.
You know another
3rd down.
Really?
Henderson will try and run for the first. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Jalen Watson on the tackle. It's a gain of 10.
Right back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 of the 18-yard line.
The Patriots
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. Then he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense.
Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing is Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Stafford now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Kevin Byard. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
May going to give it to Henderson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. So, fucking 500, baby.